We got a lot of very important updates to go over, so let's just get started. First of all, we got to talk about these banned Jordan 1s. We already mentioned them a couple of weeks ago, but we got to talk about the stock on them. I already alluded in one of my shorts that you're not going to like it. It's very, very limited. Unfortunately, these are not going to be easy at all to get. On the bright side, the resale value on them is going to be very high. Now, some bad news to preface. Let's just get it out the way. These 23 stores that have received them, a lot of them, unfortunately, have already began backdooring, and there already is proof of this. Now, I wouldn't expect the release to be easy regardless, you know, because each of these stores is only going to be getting a couple hundred pairs. So that alone already makes it very difficult to get pairs, whether it's through their in-store raffles or through their online releases. Any Shopify store, any raffle, it's not going to be easy to cop with a couple hundred pairs. So that's already bad. Now on top of that, a lot of these stores are backdooring. Obviously, we don't have evidence for which ones are doing it, but there is evidence. There are pairs already being sold on the secondary market, and we know where they're deriving from. The initial rumor that was floating around was that there was 10,000 pairs of these. So, to a degree, that is somewhat true. There's 10,000 pairs amongst the 23 stores in the US that are getting these. So, it's not exactly 10,000, it's somewhere around 10,000 pairs. It's like 9,000 and change, I think. But the total pairs is supposed to be somewhere close to around like 20,000 to 25,000. And I saw some post which claimed 23,000. I'm not 100% if that's the precise number, but it would make sense if they're going with the 23 theme for Michael Jordan. Now, the source that did claim 23,000 isn't always the most reliable, but they have been right about many things in the past. So take it with a grain of salt, but as of now, the best guesstimate we have is 23,000 pairs. Now, on the other hand, I potentially may have some really bad news, and that is that apparently stock is going to be even lower than that. This source is usually right about most things aside from stock, though. So I'm a little bit skeptical of if that's true or not. Right now, my best guess is that the 23,000 rumor is the one that's accurate, but I'll know for sure closer to the drop once the stock loads on Nike's back end, then we'll know for sure. Just make sure you subscribe and enable post notifications so I can keep you updated on that. And we're gonna post the exact stock numbers inside of my group Endurance, which you could join with the link in the description below, but stock numbers aren't even the most important thing. The most important thing are when we post shock drop early information there, not just for regular shock drop, things like sneakers cams too. You obviously wanna make sure you're in the know for stuff like that. And obviously we do more than sneaker reselling too, so consider checking it out if you're looking for a productive side hustle that goes beyond sneaker reselling. But yeah, that's the update on the banned ones, the Bred Jordan 1s. Yeah, they're gonna be $250 retail, but wait till you see the resale on these. These things are gonna feed families. Like, these are gonna be very, very profitable. They're very, very limited. Whether the 23,000 is accurate or not, or if my other source is accurate, he's only saying they're going to be much lower in stock, so that's not ideal. Now, here's the full store list for all the stores in the US that are going to be getting these. Now, I believe that there actually are going to be releases outside of the US too. I don't have the full details on that though, but I'm pretty sure there are going to be releases outside of the US. This is the full store list. A lot of these are backdooring. Yes, you see some of your favorite ones on here. I'm sure you could guess some of them, you know. Not gonna say exactly which ones, but already some of these names are big red flags. Now, in terms of a Nike sneakers release, apparently some people were saying that the Union LA Chicago Jordan 1 was going to release in February. I don't know where that rumor came from, but it was never true. Like I said in my 2025 sneaker releases video, these were always intended for summer. They were never going to release in February. I don't know where that rumor came from, but apparently some are claiming that the date for these is now June 1st. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that is what the rumors are saying, so I figured I'd throw that out there. I'm really looking forward to this pair, though. I love the Union Jordan 1 look. I like this pair more than the Fragment pair that we're also going to be getting somewhere around that time. This might be not my favorite sneaker for 2025, but definitely like up there in the top 3 or top 5. Now, the next update, something very interesting. you might actually be able to get some PEs for a change, and that's because the colleges actually didn't get their pairs. Now, you will have to pay resale for them, but the way you pay resale for them, you will have to be careful because the people selling them, if they were the initial owners of them, did have to commit a crime in order to get them. Now, in my short, I did kind of, dramatize it a little bit to get clicks. You're not going to get in trouble or have to answer any questions just for wearing sneakers, obviously, but the main principle is the same, that like these were stolen. Like you're wearing stolen sneakers, which I don't care about. Like if anything, it's cool to have a sneaker on you that has a plot line to it. I think that's awesome. So yeah, don't worry about, getting arrested for wearing these. I think it's cool, if anything, that you get to wear a sneaker that has a unique story. That's a great conversation starter. But do be careful where you buy them from, because there's a good chance there's a lot of people who are also scamming for these. Just make sure you're not PayPal F&Fing people. Next update, more bad news for today. Those PlayStation Air Force Ones, yeah, they're not going to be releasing, unfortunately, in 2025 at least, but I am hoping that eventually they do release, because it's a very important sneaker for sneaker history. They first released back in like 2006, so it's a big deal. Next up, not bad news, but not really great news. We just saw Pharrell's Louis Vuitton Buttersoft sneakers, which are dropping in fall of 2025. I'll be honest, like, I don't think these are all that. I don't think there's any like artistic vision to them. Like, I don't know, like it just seems really basic. It's just got the Louis Vuitton logos on them, big Louis Vuitton symbol, and then you got them coming in like a bunch of loud colorways. I don't know. I don't think Pharrell is really, no hate to him. I got nothing against Pharrell, but everything I've seen so far hasn't really, it's been disappointing. I don't know. Do you guys feel the same? I know it's really hard to live up to Virgil, but I don't know. I feel like there could be someone better there currently. Now, some better news, actually great news. One of my grails, and I'm sure a lot of yours too if you've been collecting for a while, is finally coming back sooner than expected. On February 21st, the Foamposite 1 Galaxy is finally coming back. I'm really excited for when these come out, praying I can get my hands on a personal pair. Let me know if you guys feel the same. They're dropping for $240, and unfortunately, stock on them is very, very low. They're keeping these limited. Nike knows what they're doing this year. They got the old CEO back now. He knows exactly what he needs to do for the long term. Next up, we also just got the confirmed date for the black metallic Jordan 5. These are going to be dropping on February 8th for $210. Not expecting these to be profitable, but a fantastic personal pair. Not the biggest fan of Jordan 5s, but this colorway is definitely one of the great ones. Really excited to get my hands on these. Next up, we got to talk about the Travis tickets. Got an important update. So I told you initially that I was skeptical it was going to be anything good, like a sneaker or whatever. I thought it was just going to be merch credit, but actually it is a sneaker. I was completely wrong about it. It is confirmed that it is a sneaker, so check inside your Travis boxes or any merch that you got from the Travis website, because he may include it in merch packages too. I'm not sure. That would be clever marketing from them, because it would influence more people to buy merch. But yeah, they're giving out the brown tickets. If you don't remember from the last video, basically some people are getting lucky with these. You just have to text something to a certain number with your name. They verify that you're the rightful owner, and then you get to claim your prize. Now, it's confirmed that the prize is a sneaker. I don't know what sneaker, but it is confirmed that it is a sneaker, because in the recent text that I saw that was posted, it looks like they're asking for what size. So it's confirmed that Travis is giving out sneakers. So check inside of your boxes, and not just your boxes, but if you bought any merch too, check inside there too, because I would not be surprised if he's also giving out to merch people, or even Nike sneakers orders too. Check inside there too, because it doesn't hurt. Just check your boxes, look inside the wrapping paper, because if you have one of these hidden in there and you don't know about it, that is going to be brutal if you find it 5-10 years from now. And going with the theme of today, with all the updates, pissing everyone off, here's another one that'll probably piss you off. Here's a look at what the Wizard of Oz Nike SB Dunk Low Ruby Red slippers for friends and family looked like. This is not the pair that we got. This is the friends and family pair. And wow, these look incredible. I think these look awesome. They're very loud. They're not a sneaker to wear every day, but for collecting, or maybe, if you could find the right outfit for them, this is a really cool sneaker. The the materials on them really nice. Clearly, a lot of effort put into these. I kind of wish we got these, but you know, we did not. So hopefully today's video did not piss you off too much, because I know there was a lot of bad news in it. Other than that, though, remember, for urgent updates, I'm going to post everything inside of the Discord. You could join the free Discord with the link in the description below, and consider joining the full group too if you're looking for a profitable side hustle that goes beyond just sneakers. Just today, we're doing a stock investing call, for example, at 8 p.m. Feel free to join up for that. Other than that, though, have a great rest of your day, and of course, good luck on all these releases.